Kamala Harris is a blithering idiot. Let me say that again. I don't think you understood what I said. Maybe you weren't paying attention. Maybe it seems a bit tough, a little rough, a little mean. I'm being a little mean. She's a blithering idiot, the likes of which we've never seen and we have never, ever come across in our universe. Sarah Palin may have been the closest that I've seen, where I thought to myself, this woman is devoid of the requisite mental ability and acuity and alacrity and the like that she needs desperately to possess. That might be the closest. That might be the closest. But even she would talk about things in a rather homespun kind of goofy way. And it was important. That's why I never voted for her. Never voted for her. Could not possibly vote for him or McCain at the time because she's an idiot and he was very old and was ill and there's no way. But she, compared to Kamala Harris, was Niels Bohr. I don't think you understand really how important this is. There's one thing I can tell. I'm pretty good at telling people who are crazy. A lot of pregnant women I can detect. Not all, but especially depending upon certain, 8th month, I'm pretty good at that. Drunk people I can spot. I think I said crazy. And stupid. Stupid is something that is really good. Now, stupid is oftentimes hidden. It's camouflaged. Life provides people with the ability to hide the stupid behavior. It provides you to not necessarily put yourself in a position where you have to say things that are, profound. Well, that all ends with Kamala Harris. Because Kamala Harris, a while back, somehow convinced herself that by virtue of this delivery, forget the cackle, forget the nervous laughter, but by virtue of her attempt at profundity, when she talks about unfastened, unaffected by the past and the... By the way, and I have not committed her phrase to memory, nor will I have to, because you won't be hearing much of that after November. But in any event, the thing that's the most interesting about it is that she wants so much to add to this genius. She wants you to understand that she's smart. Like Fredo said, I'm smart. She wants you to believe and truly grasp the fact that she is smart. She's not some dummy. She's not some fool. She is smart. And not only that, she's deep. Imagine Deepak Chopra mixed with, who is it? Professor Irwin Corey, a little bit of Hunter Thompson, a little Moondog, kind of mixed up in this gibberish, nonsensical blather, this logorrhea, word salad, emotional incontinence, punctuated with the laughter. And we've all known that she's as dumb as rocks since as long as we've been watching her. And yet, and this is the funny part, and yet, to many Democrats, they don't see this. I don't know how they don't see it. I don't understand how they don't see it. I don't understand this. I do know that for reasons I can't put into words, she is devoid of anything remotely indicating getting it. Imagine, if you will, she's having a conversation with Putin or Xi Jinping, and their interpreter has to tell Mr. Putin, Mr. Jinping or Ping or whatever, but what exactly she said. And imagine the interpreter having to speak or to explain, to explicate this circumlocutory nonsense, this blather, this bleating, nonsensical, non-specific, irrational, totally disconnected, and repetitive. The other day, let me give you an example. This is where I knew she was out of her tree. When they had the prison swap, remember that? Any politician worth their salt would have gone out of her way to be there, to say, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at that airport, and I'm going to take credit for this. Get out of the way, Joe. Kamala, Cammy, Shamala, the Shamala, the Scamalot, whatever you want to call it, that I did it. I'm going to be here. Whether I did it or not, I am not going to let this prisoner exchange moment. Putin was giving flowers. She and Joe are walking around like, what do we do? The other day she sat in her SUV, or whatever it was, waiting a half an hour, making the press wait. Then when she got out, she hands her iPhone. I guess she was listening to music. She always hands it to she's very rude. That's why she's got like a 98% turnover rate in terms of office staff. She hands his phone over, very rude, rudely, very, very discourteous. Same thing that happened when she got that phony call, that supposed call from her, hey, babe, hey, girl. Oh, come on, stop it. This was recorded, and all of a sudden she's walking, and she couldn't even stop. They had the camera, and somebody hands her a phone, and then she hands it back. I mean, there is not a picogram of sincerity in this woman. But this was all nonsense. She should have been there. She had to read from a list, from some she's doing. She actually bakes. She actually makes Corinne Jean-Pierre look like John Kenneth Galbraith. I want you to listen. She's going to lose this. America, I don't care about whether they are swabbing clean Wikipedia. I don't give a diddly damn about that. I don't care about Rasmussen polls. Nate Silver. I don't care what anybody says. The American people have not heard from her. They don't understand how stupid she is, just like they didn't understand how bad Joe was until the debate. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what happened. You mark my words. Shamala, the sham, the scam, is going down. I know, no, please, no Willie Brown jokes. Please, stop it. She is going to lose bigly. Now comment as you see fit.